What is up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle, joined here with my brother Tim, and today we're going to be going over the 14-15 baseball games, and we are going to be going over the two NBA games, and unfortunately another day of no hockey. But it is what it is. We will have hockey back tomorrow with game one between the Isles and the Lightning. So it should be a fun game one tomorrow. With that being said, a little recap over what happened yesterday. Do you want to kick it off?
You can go first. I'm still sharing out a couple things.
All right. For me, I had a good day finally. In baseball, let's see. I gave out the Rays run line. That one cashed. Milwaukee run line cashed. Toronto, Boston, first 5 under 5.5. That one cashed. Minnesota and Houston over 10.5. That landed 10. I also gave out the Mets and Padres first 5 under 2.5. And it was 2-2 heading to the bottom of the fifth. So what did the Mets do? Yeah, they scored 3 runs. That makes perfect sense. And then that one didn't cash. The Cubbies
0-0.
Yeah, it was 0-0, and the Mets scored 3 runs in the bottom of the fifth.
You just said 2-2.
Oh, my bad. And then Oakland first 5 -0.5 cashed as well. I also had a 2-leg parlay with the Rays and Brewers that both cashed. So a nice day for me yesterday. I also cashed my play on the Sixers, cashed my play on the Seattle Storm. If you guys had the premium WNBA, or if you saw game time decision last night, I gave out the Storm and they took care of business. They won by 11, covered the 9 or 10, whatever you got them at. So a nice day yesterday for me. How about you?
Yeah, no, it was a good day for me as well. My baseball plays went 4-1, including my premium. Including our premium. Our premium was the Rays run line. And then I also my only loss for baseball yesterday was the Mets run line. I had San Francisco, which was a nice plus money. Red Sox that came back and won. I also had the Angels. Who else did I have? I had another team. I don't remember which one. No, that was it. Angels, Red Sox, Mets were a loser, Giants, and Rays. Yeah, 5 games. So 4-1. And then my basketball went 1-1. I got the 76ers and Denver let me down again. But it's still a positive day, so get to go into today and hopefully keep it rolling.
Alrighty. Then let's keep it rolling. But before that, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live on ESB or we come out with the video once we get back to Greenville on Saturday or today. So tomorrow we're going to start the overnight videos again, where we'll post those anywhere from around midnight to 1 a.m. We'll have probably an 8 to 9 a.m. video, and we'll also have propping it up afterwards. So we're going to have a lot more free pick videos coming out, those quick 2, 3, 4-minute videos. If you guys are unable to watch our entire show, that will be your way of getting a couple of our plays on games that we like. So that's what we're doing along with that. So let's get into today's slate. We're starting it off in the MLB. San Francisco Giants take on the Washington Nationals. This is a 7-inning game. It's a doubleheader from the rainout the other night. We have Kevin Gausman taking on Eric Fetty in this matchup. Where are we looking at for this first game?
Well, yesterday I had San Francisco, and that worked out nicely. But this is game 1 of a doubleheader. So everybody knows my opinions on doubleheaders. Not too interested in them. So I pass on 99% of my doubleheaders, and this is no exception. If anything, a lean towards the Giants again, but at a -155. Actually, they're down to a -143. I wouldn't mind going after that, but I'm going to be personally just passing on this game. No, there's better spots on this slate for me.
Yeah, for me, I was looking at the Nationals a little bit here, just because the line was a little wide, and then some money has come in on the Nationals. So now the line is not as good. So for me, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to pass on this first game here. It's only a 7-inning doubleheader game, so I'm not really interested in trying to predict a 7-inning game. Also, Kevin Gossman's been really good, so there's really no reason for me to fade him here. 7-0, a 1.27 ERA, 0.76 WHIP, 93 strikeouts, 16 walks, and 77 2/3 innings pitched. If it wasn't for DeGrom, this guy could be in consideration for the Cy Young Award. On the other side, Eric Fetty, though, 3-4, a 4.35 ERA, 1.27 WHIP, 36 strikeouts, 18 walks. Unfortunately, this is a 7-inning game, so I can't get any team totals for the Giants or the Nationals, so I'm going to lay off this one. All right. Heading into our next game here, we have the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. Jameson Taillon takes on Vince Velasquez in this matchup. The Yankees are on a -110, -115 now. They've gotten bet down a little bit, and Philly is now anywhere from even money to a +105. So looking at this game, it's kind of a Yankees or pass spot for me. I'm not really looking at this game at all, though. I just don't trust Vince Velasquez. He's been okay. Nothing fantastic, though. 2-1, 4.33 ERA, 1.37 WHIP, 52 strikeouts, 26 walks in 43 2/3 innings pitched. And looking at the opposite side, Jameson Taillon is 1-4, a 5.09 ERA, 1.26 WHIP, 59 strikeouts, 16 walks in 53 innings pitched. And for me, I would be looking at probably the over 9, if anything, but Yankees have gone over in 5 straight in 7 of their last 10. So if you want to ride the Yankee over streak, that's probably the way to do it.
You think it's Yankee? I'd rather go Philly in this one. Yeah, I know you probably don't trust Vince Velasquez, but he's been pitching better this year than Jameson Taillon. Plus, Phillies are actually starting to get some type of groove back. They've won 2 straight, back up to 500 the last 10 games. On the other side, the Yankees are 4-6 their last 10. They lost yesterday. They just haven't been the same Yankee team that they have been most of the year. I think I'm going to have to lean more towards the Phillies in this one. Not going to be betting it, but that plus money on the Phillies, I might end up betting that sometime later. So lean towards the Phillies, but I'm not going to be betting that one.
Yeah, maybe what I meant to say, if you're looking at the Phillies, it's a first 5 play. Because if you just want to focus on starting pitching, Vince Velasquez has looked better. The Yankees just have the way better bullpen. That's kind of where I was looking at for this one. So if you like the Yankees, it's full game. If you like the Phillies, it's first 5. That's what I'll put out there. I'm not going to talk you off of either spot, though, because I personally do not have money on it. So pass on this one for me as well. I don't have too much action on this card, but I have a few plays I like. So
I got 5 games.
I think I have like 4. So our next game here is the Kansas City Royals and the Oakland Athletics. Jackson Kowar takes on James Caprillion. Good morning. I forgot to mention the chat here. We got Ronald Brown in the chat. Good morning, Gloria. And good morning, Jessica Campbell. But looking at this next game, where are we looking at for this one? Oakland Athletic, Kansas City Royals. You can get the Athletics for around a -155, +143 run back on these Royals, over under of 9 runs in this game.
I like the Athletics in this one, or the A's, but I don't want to be laying a -155. Normally, my line in the dirt is like a -140, -145 area. Don't really like to go higher than that. If you have to, go Oakland run line at a +115. I don't mind that one too much. But is that real? A 54 ERA?
I will tell you why when I break down the game.
I want to look this up. That's a 54 ERA.
Yeah, that's because he's pitched 1 game. He's gone 2/3 of an inning, gave up 4 runs on 3 hits. Okay, he's only pitched 2/3 of an inning, so don't get too excited.
You know, you take the fun away out of everything. Screw you. No, but it's Athletics run line or nothing. Maybe look towards the over in this one, but no, I'm gonna be passing.
Yeah, I'm going to take this game, and I'm going to actually look at the under in this one. The Athletics have gone under in 6 straight games. Kansas City has gone under in 3 straight now after going 7-1-2 over under the previous 10 games before these 3 straight unders. And I can see Kowar kind of bouncing back in this game after only going 2/3 of an inning last time. I think you're going to see a much better performance from him. 0-1, a 54 ERA, a 7.5 WHIP, only 2/3 of an innings pitched though. And on the opposite side, Kapurian has actually looked pretty good. 2-1, a 3.08 ERA, a 1.22 WHIP, 28 strikeouts, 12 walks, and 26 1/3 innings pitched. So Kapularian has looked pretty good this year. I'm going with the first 5 under.
My phone was on the enter button.
I'm trying to type in a play here, and Tim's phone is like spacing me down 150 spaces. So there we go. Gotta love going live because this is the stuff you get. Going with the under 5 at -110. Kansas City, first 5 under 5. That's what I forgot to put in there. Kansas City, Oakland Athletics, first 5 under 5, -110 is where I'm looking at for this game. What's good, Masam? And good morning, SMD. How are ya? All right, moving on to our next game here. Ooh, marquee matchup. I'm kidding. Colorado Rockies and the Cincinnati Reds are on a -130 for these Reds, -140 now. This line has moved. And over-under of 9 runs for this game. And I wish I hopped on those Cincinnati Reds yesterday when they did what they did. Looking at the pitching matchup, German Marquez, it's 4-5, a 3.91 ERA, a 1.35 WHIP. He struck out 75 batters, walked 34 and 71 in 1/3 innings pitched. Wade Miley, 5-4, 2.96 ERA, 1.13 WHIP, 48 strikeouts, 16 walks, and 54 and 2/3 innings pitched. Wade Miley's actually looked pretty decent this year. I got to admit. After what he did in Houston last year, I did not expect a season where he has an under 3 ERA. This is a guy who consistently last year had 5, 6, 7 ERA. So, granted, it was a short season. Looking at this game, it's Reds or nothing for me, really. I had the over. My bad. I had the over 9 in this game. That's where I was looking. The Rockies have gone over in 2 straight. The Reds have gone over in they're 6-3-1 to the over in their last 10 games, and the over is 9 for this one. And this is and they're going to be in Colorado in Cincinnati where the ball flies out. Either way, these two teams play in really good hitters ballpark. So we're going over 9, and I got that at minus. Trying to find where I got that at -115. So I'm looking at the Rockies and the Reds over 9 runs. It's going to be, I think, a hot day in Cincinnati where the ball just flies in the Great American Ballpark.
Yeah. I picked up a play earlier this morning. It had to have been like 45 minutes ago of Cincinnati Reds -130. I grabbed them. They've been playing really well as of late. They're going up against the Colorado Rockies, who have won 5 games on the road.
They're 5-25.
5-25 on the road, and you get in the Cincinnati team that's finally getting something going. They've won 7 out of their last 10 games, starting to move up in that division. I'm grabbing the Cincinnati, even with them being a -140. That's my peak, and I'm going to grab them today. I trust Wade Miley enough. German has not pitched good this year. I'm going to grab Cincinnati in this game. I think it's going to be a solid one for him, -140.
All righty. Now we're going to head into the next game here. We're looking at the Milwaukee Brewers hosting the Pittsburgh Pirates. Chad Kuhl, Corbin Burns, this matchup, -275 for these Milwaukee Brewers. Around a +245 for these Pittsburgh Pirates. And actually a little bit of money on the Pirates. This line has gone down to around -272, so 3 cents it's gone down. Not a huge line movement on this one, but looking at this game, Corbin Burns has been absolutely phenomenal this year. I'm trying to find the game.
You passed it right above that.
There we go.
There it is.
There we go. Corbin Burnes. He is 3-4. This kind of has the
Jacob
DeGrom effect. Yeah, 3-4, 1.97 ERA, 0.71 WHIP, 94 strikeouts, and 7 walks. A great walk to strikeout ratio. 59 and a third innings pitched, and he may be threatening for DeGrom's record for fastest to 100 strikeouts. He's only at 59 and a third innings pitched, and he needs 6. So he can be breaking that record tonight that DeGrom set last night for, I think DeGrom struck out 100 batters in 66 and 2/3 innings pitched, which is the shortest it's taken a pitcher to hit 100 strikeouts since
1893.
1893, yeah. So that Jacob DeGrom guy is pretty good, and Corbin Burnes is pretty good too. So I think he potentially does it tonight. Personally, for me, I'm laying off this game. This game is absolutely gross. I had Milwaukee run line last night. I cashed it. I'm not betting Milwaukee run line at -130 here at home. Not going to do it. Lean towards the over potentially. 7.5 runs. No, I don't lean towards the over for that one. So yeah, pass. Probably under if anything.
Yeah, I know. I see Gloria with her under 7. Yeah, I'm not betting it, but that would be the way that I would like to go. I have a feeling this game's going to end up finishing like a 6-1 at best, at the most for this game. I don't see Pittsburgh putting up much runs against Corbin Burnes. The big question mark will be, does Milwaukee put the over by themselves? That would be the thing I would be most scared about. I'm not really too worried about it. Under maybe for them. But I'm going to be passing on this game. There is no way. Oh, it's only a -272. Oh, there's value there. I'm gonna grab. No, I love when Higgs said if you go into somebody's stream and they're recommending, take the Brewers today -272 and take the Dodgers today -276. They're not handicappers. They're stupid. No, I'm gonna be passing on this game. Move on, get to a different game. There's better spots on the slate.
All right. Maybe like this next game, we have the New York Mets hosting the San Diego Padres in this matchup. We're getting Marcus Stroman and Joe Musgrove. I'm assuming Musgrove's happier in his matchup in today's game than last week when he had to go up against DeGrom. Joe Musgrove, 4-5, 2.33 ERA, 0.84 WHIP, 89 strikeouts, 13 walks, and 65 and 2/3 innings pitched. Marcus Stroman on the other side, 5-4, 2.41 ERA. 1.07 WHIP, 59 strikeouts, 17 walks, and 71 innings pitched. For me, I'm looking at the Mets in this one. I see definite value on the Mets here, and I'm gonna add them to my card here. Mets, New York Mets, +125. They are playing good baseball right now. They are the first place Mets. They have won, let me find it, 6 of their last 10 games. They've won 2 in a row, and they're going up against a Padres team that's struggling right now. The Padres have lost 3 in a row. They have lost 7 out of 10, and they're going to New York, where the Mets are 16-5 at Citi Field this year. I'm taking the New York Mets at a plus price tag, +125 for this game today. Give me the Mets, +125. I think that's just a great price. I have this around to pick them, so.
What is the total for this? Oh, this total is 7. Oh wow. No, I like the Mets in this one as well. Marcus Stroman has been pitching better. It's going to be a good pitchers matchup. If anything, I might look towards the under in this game as well. But I do have the Mets. I grabbed them at a +121, but I can grab them +125 now. That's a good line for them. Yeah, they've been playing really, really well at home. And if you're going to play the Padres, now is the time to play them. They are struggling. They've lost 7 out of their last 10, 3 straight, and they're just losing ground in that division where the Giants are the first place team, which is kind of crazy still. I like the Mets in this one. Yeah, DeGrom cashed it last night. Yep. But yeah, let me go Mets plus money at home today. Let's make some money today, of course, Stimmy.
Under 7.5 for the Mets. We have it at 7 here.
I would be all over that under, yeah. Stroman has pitched really well, and Musgrove pitches really well against the Mets as well. So, yeah, I would like the under in this one. You can get the under at 3.5 for the first 5. That's much better than 2.5. Just saying that now. Yeah, however you want to look at it.
All right. Next game, we're going to head to the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Dylan Cease takes on Jose Arena for this matchup. The White Sox around a -170, -175, around a +160 run back for these Detroit Tigers. Over under 9.5 for this game. What are we looking at for this one?
I'm looking away from this game. I think this line is just a little too wide. Yeah, I'm not going to be betting a -173 for the White Sox, and I'm not grabbing them on the run line at a -120. I don't trust Urania enough to for the Tigers to have a shot at this one at a +159. If anything, I might even look towards the under 9.5 for this game. I don't think that I think that number is too high. Cease is going to be able to, I think, shut down the Tigers. And Urania might allow some runs, but I don't think that the White Sox are going to get there by themselves. So maybe I lean towards the under, but overall, I'm going to be passing for this one.
Yeah, for me, I was looking at this game and kind of leaning towards the dog in this one with the Detroit Tigers. I'm one that kind of tends to fade Dylan Cease, which hasn't worked particularly great this year. He's 4-2 with 3.36 ERA, 1.30 WHIP, 78 strikeouts, 28 walks, and 61 1/3 innings or 2/3 innings pitched. Jose Arena 2-5, a 4.25 ERA, 1.45 WHIP, 36 strikeouts, 24 walks, and 59 1/3 innings pitched. If you are looking to back Detroit, I've said this all year long, and I'm going to continue to say it now. Take the first 5. Do not rely on this Detroit bullpen. They are still not a good bullpen. Yes, you're going to be paying a higher price for the Tigers. Actually, you're not. First 5 is at +162. I don't hate that at all. First 5 plus a half. Say they're tied at the end of 5 innings. It's +105. Tigers are the only spot I can really look on this game for me. I think that they can keep it semi-close, and I think that they can potentially pull off the upset tonight. But I'm not going to be involved in this game. It would be Tigers or pass for me, and it's going to end up being a pass here. Detroit is just still one of those teams that you can't 100% trust, and it's just a pass for me. Heading into our next game here, we have Steven Matz taking on Nick Pivetta, Toronto Blue Jays, Boston Red Sox. You can get the Red Sox for around a -119, -120-ish, +110 run back for these Blue Jays. Where are we looking at for this one?
I actually grabbed the Red Sox in this one. Pivetta's been pitching pretty well this year. I trust him enough to be able to get the job done. 6-1, so yeah. And then on the other side, Steven Matz has come down to earth. He hasn't been particularly sharp the last couple of starts. So I'm gonna be grabbing Boston in this one. I think they're -120 at this point now, right?
That's 119, yeah.
I just feel like this is a solid spot for them. They're just coming off a nice come from behind win at home last night when they were down 5-1, came back, won 6-5. Beautiful there. I'm gonna go Boston in this one. They've been playing better. So give me Nick Pivetta.
Yeah, for me, I was looking potentially at Boston first 5 -0.5. That's around a +115. Nick Pivetta just pitched good enough to keep his team in games and be able to win games. Nick Pivetta is 6-1, 3.78 ERA, a 1.29 WHIP. Struck out 74 batters, walked 31 in 64 1/3 innings pitched. On the opposite side, Steven Matz started off the year great, and he's come back down to earth a little bit here. 6-3, a 4.50 ERA, 1.38 WHIP, 67 strikeouts, 19 walks, and 64 innings pitched. I would lean towards the Red Sox first 5 in this one. Personally, I'm not getting involved in this game. I do have other plays on this slate. Just this is not one of them. It's a pass for me. All right, heading into our next game, we have Seattle and Cleveland in this matchup. We have Yusei Kikuchi taking on Tristan McKenzie in this game. You can get these Indians for around a -115, -120, probably around a -105 or +105, +110 run back for these Mariners. Looking at this game, it's Indians are nothing for me. I do like Tristan McKenzie. I think he's going to have a good career in Cleveland. He's gotten off to a slow start this year. I don't know if we can really call him starts anymore, though, because we're in June now. We're a good 2 months into the season, 2.5 months into the season. He's 1-3, 6.26 ERA, 1.51 WHIP, 59 strikeouts, 35 walks, and 41 2/3 innings pitched. The Cooch, Yusei Kikuchi, 3-3. 4.05 ERA, 1.07 WHIP, 69 strikeouts, 20 walks, and 66 2/3 innings pitched. If anything, I lean towards the over potentially in this game, but and the Indians, but I can't get involved in this one again. These are two pitchers that have not looked particularly well. These are two untrustworthy teams. Lean towards the Indians. They've been better at home, 15-12 compared to 14-20 on the road for the Seattle Mariners. And Mariners have lost 2 in a row in 7 of their last 10. They've been struggling of late. So it's Indians or nothing, or it's over or nothing for me. Where are you looking?
I'm looking towards other games. No, this just I don't want to be interested in this game. Kikuchi hasn't been pitching well. McKenzie hasn't been pitching well. If anything, maybe a look towards the over 8 in this game, just because these pitchers don't scare me. But no, this is one of those games where I just don't want to get involved. These two teams have not particularly been playing that well as of late. Cleveland's won 6 out of their last 10, and Seattle's lost 7 out of the last 10. So, no, not a game I want to get involved in. It's Cleveland or nothing, but I'm going with nothing in this game.
All right. Then we will move on to this game where I do have something in. We have the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. Jorge Lopez and Rich Hill on the mound. The Rays are a -210, run back of around +195 for the Orioles. Over under 7.5 runs for this game. Joshua Thomas is on Seattle.
No thanks.
You joined late.
All good, dude.
You're all good. You can watch it on replay later.
And we'll go over a recap later in a little bit. So
yeah, but looking at I had this play last night as our premium play, and I'm going to go right back to it today. I'm going to go continue the fade or the Orioles train with the best team in baseball. I'm going the Tampa Bay run line again, -1.5. It's around -108. Rich Hill has been very good this year. 5-2, 3.05 ERA, 0.98 WHIP, 63 strikeouts, 20 walks, and 62 innings pitched. Jorge Lopez on the opposite side, 2-6, 5.30 ERA, which you see actually brought down that ERA a little bit now. 1.43 WHIP, 54 strikeouts, 25 walks, and 56 innings pitched. He's not looked good at all this year, and I expect the Rays to be able to continue to mash. Today they've won 6 of their last 10 games. They're good at home, 17-14. They're even better on the road. Baltimore is 11-19 on the road. Tampa Bay Rays are the best team in baseball right now, and I will continue to ride that against this Baltimore Orioles team, which they should just dominate. I also do have a 2-leg parlay today. If you guys are wondering, it's the Rays money line with the Dodgers money line. It's about even money. I got it at -103. Hey, I just do 2-leggers that I think that both those teams have value, but I would not bet them straight up. So those are 2 games that I have the Rays run line in this game, but I also have the Rays money line with the Dodgers money line, even money parlay. The 2-legger for this one. So my play is the Rays run line. Where are you looking?
I didn't bet this one. Rich Hill has been pitching really well this year. Jorge Lopez has not, but he has been pitching a little bit better his last couple starts. I think you would have to go towards the Rays in this one. I don't mind your run line. The run line's what at a
-108.
-108. The thing is, my rule of thumb is I don't like to bet run lines at minus money. It's just I don't feel that's just not a spot I want to get to. So overall in this game, it's probably just a pass. If I want to look at a total, maybe look towards an over in this one. I think Tampa Bay does it by himself, but I'm not going to be going after it.
What's good, Marcos? All right, then we'll move on to our next team here. Did you guys cover the Mets game? Yes, we both like the Mets money line with Marcus Stroman on the mound.
And lean towards the under.
Yeah. All All right, heading to our next game here, the LA Angels and the Arizona Diamondbacks. For this next matchup, the Angels are on a minus 115 now, plus 105 run back for these Diamondbacks. And looking at this game, Alex Cobb versus Caleb Smith in this matchup. And this is just an overall just meh game here. Looking at it for me, I'm looking at the LA Angels potentially first five, which that's first five minus a half plus 105. I don't hate that line. I think that they should have a lead by the end of 5 innings. I don't trust this Arizona team. They've lost 8 in a row, 9 of their last 10. This is a bad team. LA's on a run right now. I'm gonna hop on it. I'm gonna bet it. Give me the Angels first five minus a half at plus 105. I still don't trust this Angels bullpen. That's why I'm doing first five rather than full game run line or full game money line. But I'm going LA Angels first five minus a half at plus 115. This is just, I think, a good spot today for this Angels team. They definitely have the pitching matchup advantage as well. Alex Cobb, 4-2, a 4.24 ERA, a 1.21 WHIP. He's striking out 49 batters and walked 13, 40 and a third innings pitched. Caleb Smith, 2-2, a 3.14 ERA, 1.26 WHIP, 50 strikeouts, 19 walks, and 43 innings pitched. And looking at this game, I'm on the. I'm gonna go after these Angels. First five minus a half at plus 115.
Yeah, this is all about riding streaks. You're getting this game essentially. Anything 115 or lower, I'm going to count that as a pick'em, just because I think it's close enough to it. You're getting essentially a pick'em for LA Angels and Arizona. Arizona has lost 8 in a row, 9 out of their last 10. On the other side, you get the Angels, who have won 4 games in a row, and 7 out of their last 10. And you're getting that at an essential pick'em price. Yes, I know the Angels pitching is not particularly strong. That is very known that they have weak pitching. I still grabbed the Angels at a minus 115 in this matchup. I think they continue the streak. Honestly, I'll probably be on them tomorrow to sweep the series and have the D-backs lose 10 straight games.
Again.
So, yeah, I'm going to grab the Angels in this matchup. I think it's a solid spot for them. I'm going Angels.
Alrighty. Yes, yesterday was a good day again. Hopefully, it's a good sign for things to turn around because it was brutal for like 4 or 5 days in a row, and it wasn't
4 or 5 days. It was like a week.
Yeah, it was not a fun week. But hopefully, today is the start, or yesterday was the start of a positive regression back to the mean, where we're not going to lose 8 of our 9 plays. So, with that being said, one of the games that I think really started my turnaround yesterday, St. Louis Cardinals, Chicago Cubs, in this matchup. Yesterday, I had the Cubbies. They were down 5-1. They tied it up. They won it 8-5, 7 unanswered runs as they knocked off the Redbirds. And this is a very concerning sign if you're the St. Louis Cardinals fan. This team has been struggling. They've lost 8 of their last 10 games. They haven't looked good doing it. On the opposite side, Chicago, they've looked really good recently. They've won 6 of their last 10 games. They've won 3 in a row. They are dominating at Wrigley Field, 22-10. Right now, this is the first place Cubbies. So my look for this game is only towards the Cubs. Minus 175, though, that's way priced out of my price range. So I am laying off this game.
Just real quick, Joshua, yes, do you all like the Red Sox? If we've already gone over a game, all of our plays are scrolling through the bottom, so you'll see I like the Boston Red Sox. But if you have any questions about any games that we've gone over, and if you want to know if we have a play, all of our plays are going to be constantly running underneath the thing, so you'll know whether or not we like a certain game or not. But for this one, I'm passing. Line's way too wide for this one. If anything, you got to be looking Cubs run line. But I think that these games are normally pretty close, so I'm not going to be interested in going after it. Gant had a bad start last game, and Kyle Hendricks has been pitching a lot better. I do think that this one is a solid spot for the Cubs. Obviously, they're minus 175 favorites, but As for a total, it's at 8.5. Maybe a lean towards the over, but not really a spot I want to get to. Joshua, you don't need to apologize. We were just letting anybody know if anybody comes into the stream late or anything. All of our plays are running down on the bottom. We're not yelling. We're just informing.
If we were yelling, we'd be destroying your earbud ears. But yeah, heading into our next game, we have the Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. Houston Astros around a -110 now. Even money run back for the Minnesota Twins. Luis Garcia and Jose Barrios in this matchup. And I got the Astros last night at -110 or -105, my bad. And the line has moved 5 cents. I have no problem going right back to the Houston Astros though today. Why are we getting a pick 'em with a Houston team that has been playing well and a Minnesota team that's been an absolute dumpster fire this year? Boggles my mind. Jose Barrios has looked halfway decent. Maybe that's the reason. He's 6-2 with a 3.58 ERA, 1.11 WHIP, 73 strikeouts, 19 walks, and 73rd innings pitched. On the opposite side, Luis Garcia has been kind of like a nice little surprise for this Houston team. It's 5-3, 2.75 ERA, a 1 WHIP, 68 strikeouts, 19 walks, and 59 innings pitched. He's been a nice little acquisition for the Astros that we weren't really noticing heading into the season. He's made himself into a decent 3-4 starter. I like the Astros today. I think they get the job done. Maybe look at Houston first 5 as well. I know Minnesota has a bad bullpen, so maybe you might get a better price for Houston first. Nope, they're -116. -0.5 is +125. So if you think Houston has a lead after 5 innings, +125, I think is a nice little play there. But I'm on the Astros -110 full game for this one. I think that they get the job done.
Yeah, I'm on Houston as well. This is a very similar situation for me as the Angels game. You're getting essentially a pick 'em. Yes, I know Jose Barrios is on the mound for the Twins. He's been there pretty much the ace this year. But Twins have lost 7 out of their last 10. Houston, on the other side, has won 7 out of their last 10. So this is just a nice streaky spot for the Astros. I'm going after Houston. This is I don't want to say it's a no-brainer for me, but this is a good play for the Astros. I'll be taking them -110 tonight.
All right. Heading into our last game of the night, 10-10, our only 10 o'clock game tonight. It's a good thing that this is the only 10 o'clock game tonight because guess what? I can focus on the fights afterwards because this is not a game I have any interest in.
Nope.
The Dodgers are -275. They're up at -300 yesterday, so some money has come out on the Rangers. We get Colby Allard versus Trevor Bauer in this matchup, and to be honest, I didn't even handicap this game because I knew I wasn't going to get any action on this one. Maybe the run line, if you really, really want the Dodgers, -130 to -135 on the run line. That is absolutely absurd. At home, a -130 to -135 run line. I understand if it's a -135 run line on a -200 when they're on the road, when they have the opportunity to go up 2 runs with 9 full at-bats. But if you're at home relying on 8 at-bats and laying -130, -135, no thank you for this one. Even if you wanted to look at first 5 and say, oh, they have a lead after 5 innings, that's a -175 for first 5 -1 -0.5. That's absolutely absurd. To get anywhere close to anywhere.
Is there like a Dodgers minus like 12.5?
-2.5 is +105.
Oh, wow.
I'm not getting involved in this game. This is obviously I would lean towards the Dodgers. Actually, I am involved in this game. I have them on my 2-leg parlay. That's the only way you can really play this game is I have them parlayed with the Rays and at an even money parlay. So this is a gross game overall. I'm not interested in betting this game straight up. I just have it part of a 2-leg parlay.
I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a flyer on the Texas Rangers.
I mean, yeah, that's the only place to really look.
You got to think, how often are you going to get extreme lines like a -276? This is probably one of the 5 or 6 times this year you'll see a -275 or higher, and you're seeing 2 of them today. This one's just a pass for me. If anything, I could try to go after that flyer in Texas, but I can't really trust Kobe Allard. Going up against Trevor Bauer. So, no, this one's just an overall pass for me. You can't really realistically go after this one.
Yeah, and I even have this game priced probably around a minus 335. I see the Dodgers winning this game anywhere from 75 to 77% of the time.
Lock.
So yeah, no, I'm not locking it. I just have it part of a.
You guys gotta bet the Dodgers. Yup. Value there.
No, but yeah, that's gonna basically wrap up baseball. Now we have one hockey game tonight, or basketball game tonight. Yeah, I was getting excited. I was like, "Ooh, hockey!" No, we have the NBA. But before we move into the NBA, you want to say a few things?
Oh yeah, sure. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. Yada yada yada. If you guys are going over to the picksandparlays.net for our premium stuff, you guys can actually get 50% off our 7-day package. We release anywhere from 3 to 5 picks a day. Sometimes we'll even release some subscriber-only plays. So if you grab that 7-day package, you'll be able to get some plays that other people that are not purchasable, that are just for our subscribers. So if you guys are interested in that, the link is in the description below. And then, of course, we'll go over the daily schedule for Picks and Parlays family. Craig normally goes live around 10-ish. He does his 7-minute, give out 5 plays, and go on with his day. We come on at 11, break down the entire slate. Higgs will be on at 12. Allie will be on at 1:30. No game time decision today or tomorrow. We don't do it on the weekends just because stuff starts a lot earlier, and going on at 6 doesn't make sense. So that will be back on Monday for a game time decision. And then normally there's some type of total chaos at 9. I don't think there's one tonight. I don't know when the next one is, but normally that's there. And then late night money at 10 o'clock p.m. with Sean Higgs over at Winning Free Picks as well. So eventually I'll set up a widget on this side over here to have the entire schedule, but I don't have one right now. So those are the daily schedule for us. Go support the entire Picks and Parlays family. Yeah, we get to jump into our humongous NBA slate. We get one game.
All right. Which that one game is the Utah Jazz and the LA Clippers. The Clippers are -5 in this one as the series heads back to LA. +180 for these Utah Jazz. And the Jazz lead the series 2-0. I just want to give my 2 cents out here first before I toss it over to Tim. At the end of the day, I'm going to back Tim because he does more NBA research than I think about doing. And looking at this game, I feel like this is a trap line. I just want to say this feels like a trap. They want you to take the Jazz. I lean towards the Clippers in this one, but go for it, Tim.
I like Utah. You're getting +5 points or even grabbing them on the money line. I think that's a big price. Utah has just looked solid this series. And they're a solid road team as well. It's not like they're a terrible road team. On the other side, Clippers, they've made it close late in games, I guess, but they never pulled it off. I don't know if I would really be interested in going after Clippers. Even if I think the Clippers are going to win, it's going to be a 2-3 point game. I don't think they're going to cover. So I like Utah in this one. Let me check on some injuries real quick because I know Conley was out last game. I want to see whether or not he will be in today. He is questionable, considered questionable for game 3, and that's all we got. He missed the first 2 games with a hamstring. If he is in tonight, he'd probably be on limited minutes, but I still think that would be a big key to the Utah Jazz offense if he is in. So keep an eye on that. I still like Utah with him in or out. So I'm grabbing Utah +5 money line, whatever you want to do. And as for like a total in this one, I don't have the. Let me grab it up on this computer. We still have our MLB over here. So
223.
It's a 223. I think I would lean towards the under, just because I feel that the Clippers are going to play more of a defensive game, and I think this game will end up barely getting over 100 if it does. So go there. And while we're at it, let's go look at player props real quick because my app on my phone is not working. So I'm going to pull it up on the computer. Only one game tonight, so let's go ahead and look through. Mitchell over 31.5 is always in play. And then I guess Kawhi Leonard over 27.5 is always in play. If who do you call it's out? Conley is out. O'Neal over 7.5 is always in play. So yeah, Mitchell over, Leonard over. Zubac doesn't really play that. He gets rebounds, but he doesn't do much. Royce O'Neal over, and that would be pretty much about it for player props for that one. But yeah, that's the NBA slate, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like the way to approach this Utah Clipper game is kind of approach it the same way when we saw Brooklyn up 2-0 head to game 3 to Milwaukee. No, hear me out. Take Utah on plus the points. I think the Clippers win tonight, but I think it's a close game where they don't cover. I think 5 points is an awful lot to lay against a Jazz team, which I think this is all of like the 8th time they've been a dog all year long. So this is a spot where, yeah, just for me, if you're going to take Utah plus 5, don't take the money line.
No, I got you.
But that's going to just about wrap up the show here. This is, let's get that back up. But a quick little recap over our plays for the day, and then we're going to head on out for this stream. What are you looking for today?
I grabbed Cincinnati. I grabbed the Mets. I grabbed the Red Sox. I grabbed the Angels. I grabbed Houston. I'm reading them as they come along. And I grabbed Utah.
Yeah, for me, I'm on the Oakland, Kansas City first 5, under 5. That is a minus 110. I'm on Colorado and Cincinnati over the 9 runs at minus 115. I'm on the Mets money line at plus 125. I'm on the Rays run line. There's the run line at minus 108. I'm on the LA Angels first 5, minus a half at plus 115. And I got the Houston Astros at minus 110 tonight. That's going to just about wrap up the stream, though. I want to thank you guys, as always, for hanging out. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we go live on this channel, and so you guys are notified whenever we come out with free pick videos, which we're going to be coming out with a couple free pick videos a day now, along with our streams. So I'll just have those notifications on so you guys are notified whenever we do come out with those. But that's going to wrap it up for this stream. Good luck in whatever you guys playing today, whether it's the MLB, the NBA, the WNBA, UFC 263, any of that stuff there. Good luck, guys. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. This has been the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I was joined here with my brother, Tim.